see that? When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here goes Hunt. Mike 29. Young lady. 6'6", pull it high. Comes to me. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery, 52 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 5-4.
Jackson, options out left. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being... Stop just before the 35.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Silver. Hey, 54. Block 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Watch that.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. New York set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Jets. 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
SOS. Mike 40. Red 80. Hey, seam 6.
Darnold on first down. Anunwa's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got Anderson right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And New York set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson now. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down.
Check tight. Jim, please.
Throwing again. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
You rush. He's checking. Crash. Ready? Motion. Five. Hey, here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold on the screen. This is Cannon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 24. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
We play to win. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch the twist.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Jackson from the shotgun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. They find some open field here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they are going going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Set. Go. Mike 53. Mike 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hustle. Watch the slant.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson. And he's got some space here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Down to lose one. Check 94. Check 99.
On 4th down, Jackson. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Mike, red 80. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Alpha. Mike 29. Here we go. Red 80. 29 is the Mike.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.